It's a ton of style coming through the tunnel in New York City. Their home court. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2. Of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst. Another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And now a good time to look at our power rankings through the last part of winter. Take a look at the Knicks. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
Well, right now for the Warriors, boy, they are living the dream, continuing this improbable journey, proving throughout the year that they're the real deal.
Now Golden State's starting 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Butler, and it's Porzingis in at the center. And for the Knicks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here's Hart. Towns a screen on Green. Here's Hart. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. Podziemski with it. Now guarded by Towns. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
By the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the shoe case if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Bridges outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Curry. He's coming off a 34-point game against Charlotte. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, spoke earlier with Mike Brown. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Podziemski. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Curry with it. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Podziemski. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Brunson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got his 2nd basket.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And let's take this break to recognize some of the league's small forwards that have been on fire at the charity stripe for all of the past month. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
You know, and being the slashers that they are, having that kind of success at the line does even more to get them into attack mode. They're always looking to create some contact and get to the line for what is an almost automatic 2 points.
Here's Green. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Left side, Porzingis. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to Miami.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Now Curry. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last 3-pointer. Takes a 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3.
The threes keep coming in the illustrious career of one Mr. Stephen Curry.
Here's Towns. Porzingis with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there. There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And teams getting geared up great for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the locker.
Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Podziemski. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 6.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
When you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Knicks trail by 4. Anunoby in the corner. Pass to Bridges. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Butler. Averaging 17 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
Well, certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Curry against Brunson. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Towns, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Curry. 6 points for him.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And New York making a change. McBride's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. Brunson outside. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Shoots over Curry. New York, no good that time either.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Butler against Bridges. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Now, this is his confidence. This is his sweet spot. The mid-range for Jimmy Butler, that's money.
Towns a screen on Curry. Pass to Bridges from downtown. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's Butler missing. Here's McBride. He's guarded by Melton. Hart, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Green against Hart. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Hart. Inside. Here's McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
That's excellent awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
Butler kicks to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Knicks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I think perhaps the most underrated part of Steph Curry's game is his physical and mental toughness. It does not matter the contact. This guy won't be denied.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now, here's Moody. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Down low. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. 8 points for Porzingis.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Why you puff? Just water.
For Jimmy Butler.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
On defense, Golden State. It's a 3-point game. Here's McBride, guarded by Kerr. Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Melton feeling it out a bit. To the paint, trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
In a pick-and-roll game, the length and athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a big-time problem.
Knicks trail by 5. McBride passes to Towns. Back to McBride. Towns, a screen on Kerr. McBride, no good on the 3.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Melton kicks to Green. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Here's McBride. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. That's too hard. New York moving it around. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Robinson.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Now Melton. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Green finds Porzingis. Golden State needs to get off a shot. There's Green with the 3. The shot will not fall.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Screen by Porzingis. Here's Green, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Knicks, Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Towns. And it's Bridges in for Hart. Shot clock at 3. Just his first attempt. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to McBride. Back to Bridges. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. And stolen by Melton. To the middle. Here's Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And he knocks down the first one.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
And the Knicks making a change here. Diawara's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Diawara. Now, here's Shannon. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Diawara. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Rebound by Butler.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Melton passes to Butler. Pass to Spencer. And the Warriors miss again. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Fast forward to the United States, where the world's strongest guilds have gathered for the International Guild Conference.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
We've got Bridges. He's out there with Miles McBride. Mitchell Robinson out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Dadier in at the 4 slot. There, the group New York will start the second wing. Now here's Butler. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. If you look at the Knicks, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
And right now for the Knicks, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
And the first one at the line is good.
This guy is such a high-effort player. Mikal Bridges does everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for New York. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. Third is Jimmy Butler.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Horford sets a screen for Butler. To the inside. Stolen by Robinson. Shamet finds McBride. Now Sohan, defended by Butler. Now McBride to the paint. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
The Warriors lead it. Pass to Melton. Outside, Horford. Robinson with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Anunoby, he's checked in for Sohan. And Golden State also making a change. Podziemski's checked in. And so it's Golden State with it. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. McBride with the ball. Bridges up top. He's defended by Podziemski. And the dunk by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Now, here's Melton. Tight defense on him. Anunoby against Butler. Back to Melton. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Warriors lead by 2. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Robinson. On the wing, Anunoby. 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Robinson. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot block threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Anunoby against Melton. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bridges, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bridges got the lead up to 1 now for New York. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. Towns, he's checked in for New York. And the Warriors making a change here.
He remarks that he would prefer to sit down for a proper discussion. But if this is the path Jim insists on, then they will proceed as requested. The new slider, Jim, immediately senses a situations man is still lingering here even after all those years.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Horford kicks to Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. 5 on the clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team.
And here's a look at the stats for Al Horford. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. Averaging about 4 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
That free throw, no good.
Simply stated, Jimmy Butler is a winner and a game changer. This guy will compete on both ends of the floor, gives you everything he has.
And the second free throw, good. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bridges outside. Here's McBride. A deep three from Towns. And again, New York with the triple.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Spencer, defended by McBride. And again, no good by Golden State.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Robinson sets a screen for Towns. The three-pointer, no good. The Warriors trailing. Well, their pass to Spencer. Back to Butler. Over McBride. Butler, no good. Knicks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Back to McBride. Pass to Towns. From deep. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
McBride passes to Robinson. Outside, Towns. Over Horford. Al Horford with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
And here are the Warriors now. The Knicks making the shot. Outside, Porzingis. Down low, cuts off the pass. And a fast break now for New York. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Butler against Anunoby. Butler deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Aggressive play by Butler against the defense.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis, one of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
The first free throw is good. And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Moody. Podziemski with it.
Jim's thoughts raced. He realized he had been careless. After using
And
the
here's
shadow
Curry.
exchange to save Chairman Newton on the crossbar. He had forgotten to place his shadow with Jim.
Brunson with some nice G's.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And that one's good, Shemet.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Now here's Curry, defended by McBride. Outside, Horford. Here's Brunson. Here's Towns. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Towns has got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on a second chance.
Back to Podziemski. Some nice passing by Golden State. Horford finds Porzingis. Shoots over Towns. And again, no good by Golden State. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That sets off a 5-game tour for them.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Curry's shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate. Oh my. How high does OG Anunoby get to finish that pass? Wow.
Curry attacking, and it's Podziemski in the corner. Brunson against Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Pass to Towns. There's the pick. Anunoby outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
OG Anunoby is 6'7" with a big-time frame. He's going to shake off some contact, folks.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
The first one falls.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in, and then for Golden State, Green comes in for Al Horford. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Moody. Both free throws good from Anunoby.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. To halt the run, it's good. Curry's got 11 points. The Knicks leading by 17. Pass to Hart. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for OG Anunoby.
And looking at his offensive numbers in the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Miles McBride. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Back to Towns. Bridges inside. He's defended by Podziemski. Shot clock at 2. Here's Hart. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors trail by 17. Outside, Green. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Porzingis, defended by Towns. Fades. Knicks with the rebound.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Brunson outside. With the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 9.
Superb touch on the teardrop. Jalen Brunson so good with the floater.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green, the screen. Pass to Porzingis. He can't hit that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Hart the pass to Bridges. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Golden State Warriors.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the three. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, and we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 19. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
One of the most special players offensively in the history of the game, Stephen Curry, cooking right now.
At the heart. Towns, high post. Nice D from Porzingis. Warriors trail by 17. Podziemski on the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Towns is... New York's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Good on the shot. Brunson's got 11.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Green. Outside, Butler. It's good from long range. 12 points for him.
Well, never one to force up a three. Jimmy Butler judiciously will take a three-point opportunity. That is a nice delivery.
Now here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. Pass to Towns. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Curry. Butler, a screen on Brunson. Curry! What else is new?
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Bridges outside. Here's Towns, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
The Knicks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And he makes the first.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
He hits both from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Now let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging about 27 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. Shoots. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Got a piece of it.
Such a fantastic, competitive defender. Josh Hart send it back.
They set the pick. Brunson the pass to Hart. No good that time. Great tee that time from Green.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
If we've got a moment here, let's now see who the league's top scorers are. Stephen Curry for it.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. The Knicks leading by 14. Hart kicks to Brunson. And here is Anunoby. He has 6. On the wing, Bridges. Teardrop shot. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Curry against Brunson. Unloads from 13. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Stephen Curry. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Bridges outside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, Miguel showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Now here's Towns. 16 points for him.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside Butler. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Back to Podziemski. Shoots over Brunson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And just a nice job there to shake free of the D inside and then drain the jumper.
Bridges passes to Hart. Anunoby outside. Towns finds Anunoby. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Brunson. Curry with another miss. The Knicks leading by 12. Shot from the low block. No good off the front iron. Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Green passes to Porzingis. Butler with the ball. Defended by Bridges. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Butler, no good. New York's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Clark kicks to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. From past the arc. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Knicks shooting in this game, 45%. Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. Miles McBride's checked in for Anunoby. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Golden State. The Knicks leading by 12. Now McBride. 7 points in the game. Pass to Bridges. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges, starting to cook a little bit. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. Warriors trail by 14. Curry passes to Porzingis. Three-pointer. Butler. Butler loves the three-point look.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Brunson outside. Hart with a screen on Curry. From deep, Brunson. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Curry. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Curry against Brunson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now, here's Melton. He's covered closely. Yep, it counts. Porzingis has got 14.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis, with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
McBride with the ball. He has 7. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard, Jalen Brunson, these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
First free throw is good.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Robinson's checked in for New York. Landry Shamet comes in for Josh Hart. Al Horford is checked in for Golden State. Moses Moody comes in for Green. And both free throws good for Brunson.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pass to Horford. Back to Butler. Horford sets a screen for Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And a dunk by Horford.
Boy, perfect execution in the pick and roll. Butler always a guy who's going to draw attention, and he makes the unselfish play.
Brunson against Curry. Robinson a screen on Curry. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Shamet with it. Puts up a 3. And Horford pulls it down.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Butler. Butler making it happen inside.
Boy, the footwork of Jimmy Butler, impressive. So good at finding room to get his shot off.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. And the dunk by Robinson.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Here's Spencer. Hasn't made one yet. Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Shamet. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Knicks leading by 8. Here's McBride. 7 points in the game. For 3, Bridges. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Pass to Butler. New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's McBride. Oh, good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Jimmy Butler.
Well, you love any possession that ends in the paint, especially if the ball is in the hands of Jimmy Butler.
Sohan with the screen. 23 seconds left in the third. And the shot goes in. Sohan's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Here's Butler. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New York. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Andrew Shamet is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 4 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now, here's Moody. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, it'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket for Moody.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
Pass to Horford. There's the triple. Cranes the three-pointer.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
McBride passes to Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 20 points.
Now that Towns is rolling, boy, you just deliver the ball on time and on target, he will do the rest.
Melton with the ball. Robinson picks him up into the lane. Melton no good. The Knicks leading by 10. Here's McBride. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Thursday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that matchup with the Kings, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now here's Towns. Just 4 to shoot. McBride passes to Anunoby. Off target with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Robinson. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here is Anunoby, defended by Moody. Anunoby outside. Kept alive. Robinson kicks to Towns. And another shot. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Now, here's Melton. D right on him. The Knicks pull it in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Towns. Yep, that one goes. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here's Melton. And it's Podziemski in the corner. To the middle. It's tipped. And here is Shamet. Pass to Robinson. Here's McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 assists. Now, here's Melton. Defended by McBride. Melton kicks to Horford. For the 3. Melton, no good. The Knicks leading by 13.
First team foul.
Miles McBride. At the line, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Landry Shamet. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Porzingis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Moses Moody. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And he sinks the second. Here's Curry.
Ito, tingnan mo. Hindi siya bench. Pero
Rebounded by Hart.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
McBride passes to Anunoby. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Ano sinabi ko sa'yo nag-fight?
Warriors trail by 14. Pass to Podziemski. Horford with it. Here's Butler. Defended by Bridges. 6 to shoot. Outside for Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you love to see Bridges keep the pressure on the defense and draw the contact.
At the line, 2 shots.
Kaya nga, yung bandit, yung ano tawag ito, yung si Bites, ganun yung si Bites. Pero sa si Bites, iba naman, mahal yung nakikita mo, pero pag-appeal dun sa basket.
The first one falls. So for the Knicks, Robinson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Miles McBride. And Golden State also making a change. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. Both free throws good from Bridges. Warriors trail by 16. Pass to Melton. Green kicks to Butler. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Butler's got 13 points in the second half.
Zero hesitation from Jimmy. Shot ready on the catch. Nicely done.
Bridges outside. Now Robinson. Pass to Clarkson. Hart with it. A 3-ball. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. Green passes to Curry. Back to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Or for double team. Butler on the way. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot's good by Butler.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Runs in the pass to Clarkson. Takes the 13-footer. Warriors with the rebound. Butler on the way. Defended by Hart. Stolen by Robinson. Hart, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
Melton passes to Curry. Now Horford. Now Melton. Defended by Bridges. Clarkson outside. And it's sent back by Horford. Brunson against Curry. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. A different look for New York. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. And Anunoby subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Golden State also making some changes. Porzingis comes in for Al Horford. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for D'Anthony Melton. Curry against Brunson. Curry getting it done inside.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Mike Brown had some advice for the team during the break. Now he heaped praise on the defense. He said the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Towns finds Brunson. Great D that time from Green. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Curry. Shoots over Towns. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, just incredible, that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Now here's Towns. He gets it in there. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
The timing that Towns has is admirable. So fantastic at getting the shot off before a defender can react.
Curry kicks to Green. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. Inside, Towns with the steal. Here's Hart. Another shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, there's a toughness to Josh Hart. You don't mess with him from a contact perspective. He will absorb it.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side. Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
Curry goes inside. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Outside, Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Now, here's Green. From the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Anunoby with the screen for Brunson. Going inside. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Here's Green. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Brunson. Anunoby outside. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Knicks.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Here's Butler. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. That one goes in.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Podziemski with it. Defended by Bridges. Back to Curry. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.